Upstream the Göta River, 80 kilometers from Gothenburg, there is the very special town Trollhättan. Today it's mostly known as a city of movie making in Sweden. Many well-known actors have been here to act, like Nicole Kidman, Stellan Skarsgård, Lauren Bacall, just to name a few. Welcome to this video when we take a look at Trollhättan. In the past, the city was a very important place for the Swedish industrialization due to the natural waterfall that made it possible to establish hydropower plants. One we see here, Trollhättan hydropower plant, the Swedish state's first hydropower project, completed in 1910. Just about 200 meters from here is the other hydropower plant, Jimny, completed in 1943. The biggest and most impressive company was Saab, established in 1847. They did everything, such as turbines, engines, print machines, military equipment, and dares to Titanic, sprint to sluice gates at the Panama Canal, and not least locomotives and railway carriages that was exported all over the world. For example, 500 locomotives to the Soviet Union, where the payment consists of 54 tons of pure gold. I wonder what they did with that. During World War II, they wanted to divorce and establish the company Swedish Aeroplane AB, or Saab as we know it. After the war, when demand for military aircraft declined, they started making cars. And that's what we are going to look at in this splendid museum. Saab was the second car maker in Sweden. Volvo have always been the bigger manufacturer. It was a conventional car with rear-wheel drive, 4-stroke engines, and not least a little American influenced. Saab was a smaller company, and maybe due to limited economical resources, they did everything a little different. The car was smaller, front-wheel drive, a transversely 2-cylinder 2-stroke engine. The first model was the 92, presented in 1950. First year it was only available in dark green color. It was paint that was left from the military aircraft production, and it didn't have any trunk. Then came Model 93, produced 1956 to 1960, with a trunk and another front. In 1959, was the Model 95 introduced, a 7-seater estate car. The Model 93 became Model 96, 1960. The car was modified with a bigger trunk, wider back seat, larger rear window, and a stronger engine. To 1966, it got another front, and 1967, the 2-stroke engine was replaced with a 4-stroke engine, a V4 that they bought from Ford. The production was ended 1980. A 30-year era ends. A car that every Swedes in my age have some kind of relation with. 1968 came a modern car, Model 99, followed with the legendary models 900, 9000, 93 and 95. And do not forget the legendary features that Saab introduced, such as headlight wipers, shock-absorbing bumpers, turbocharged engines. The rest is very interesting history, so to speak. Don't miss a visit. I really recommend this museum. To overcome the height difference and make shipping possible up to the big Lake Vänern, it was necessary to build a canal with locks. The first locks are from 1800. Then they built bigger locks in 1844. It's amazing to see that after 200 years the stonework is still solid and the walls aren't destroyed or have collapsed. The locks that are used now are from 1916, although they have been expanded several times since then. Unfortunately, there are no big ships in the locks today. That is spectacular to see how they navigate with just a couple of centimeters of free space in the locks. Everywhere in the surroundings, the past is present in terms of old installations and beautiful buildings. What makes Trollhättan worth a visit, in my opinion, is that all these interesting attractions, such as the waterfall, canal, museums, post-industrial footprints, and not least nature, are reachable on walking distance from the city center. Leaving Trollhättan and driving less than 30 minutes to Halleberg, where I've been before, if you see my video number 13. But now I take a walk on another place and stay for a night on the very north part of the mountain, Halleberg. I walk to the edge and see the Predikstolen, the pulpit. The day after, I walk down the slope to the seabed. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye bye.